Here's a great idea for anybody who lives in a small house. It's a little something I call my space saver table. First thing you do is attach one edge of the table to the wall with a piano hinge. Now you can take a hinge right off a piano, but be sure you tell the pianist first or somebody could lose a finger. Next thing you want to do is remove all the table legs with either a screwdriver or a fat person falling over. Then you replace the front legs with these toilet plungers and mount them right up through the table as I've done here. And just like my own legs, they're not only decorative, they're also fully functional as coasters and as snack bowls. But here's the best part. When you finish dinner and you need room to square dance or gut a moose, you can easily get the table out of the way. And in keeping with my bathroom plunger motif, I'm using toilet paper holders as my handles. Up at the lodge this week. Thanks to a wave of unbelievable luck and my ability to negotiate, I am now the proud owner of the Possum Lake Motel. It's not just by the bay, it's by the hour.
Uncle Red?
Yeah?
Have you been borrowing my CDs?
Not lately. The skeet thrower's broken.
You know, because Bonnie and I were trying to pick out music for our wedding.
Oh, yeah? Well, I would suggest Send in the Clowns and Who's Sorry Now.
You know, I heard when people have nothing interesting to say, they make stupid jokes.
Well, that's what your parents did. You know, Harold, if you and Bonnie are looking for a place to have your honeymoon, you might want to take a look at this. A quaint little spot I like to call the Possum Lake Motel. I can get you a corporate rate. I know the owner.
You bought that dump?
I think the correct term is congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Dump Owner.
I bought the motel for $800, Harold. $800 for the entire motel. Lock, stock, and towels. All the towels. Nobody's ever taken one.
They can't. They're stuck to the rack. Why do you want to buy a motel?
$800 for a motel? I mean, the land value alone's got to be 50 grand. That's called business savvy, Harold.
Yes, yes. But you didn't buy the land, just the motel.
What?
Yeah, excluding all lands. And it says you have 24 hours to get rid of the motel because the landowners are actually going to build a new resort. So instead of them having to pay thousands of dollars to have the motel torn down, they got you to do it for free, and you paid them $800 to do it. Yeah, that's business savvy.
Yeah.
It's time for the Possum Lodge word game! Today's winner receives this coupon for a large section of charred countertop from what was formerly Crazy Bob's House of Fireworks in what was formerly downtown Port Asbestos. All right, cover your ears there, Glenn. Red, you got 30 seconds to get Glenn Braxton to say this word. Exercise. Exercise.
All right.
And go.
Okay, Glenn, what do you call it when people work out?
Stupid.
No, this is a term for sit-ups, push-ups, jogging.
Death wish.
No. Okay, no, Glenn. What do you do in a fitness center?
I don't know.
All right, okay. What do people do to get their cardiovascular system pumping?
Oh, watch the Playboy channel.
Okay. This is something your doctor told you. He told you you need to get a little more.
Oh, well, tell my wife that.
Almost out of time here, right?
Okay. Glenn, when you were a kid, what did you do in gym class?
Oh, I snapped my towels to the geeks. The only exercise I ever got.
There we go. Welcome to Talking Animals with local animal control officer, Ed Frid. What do you got in the trap here, Ed?
It's not a trap, Red. It's a beekeeper's box.
Oh, boy.
There's about 1 billion bees in there.
Oh.
So what you gotta ask yourself is, why would anybody want to keep bees?
Well, you know, for the honey.
For the honey? Yeah, it's not worth getting killed over a waffle topping, Red. Okay, there's 2 ways you can deal with bees safely. One is kill them all and push them around with a long-handled broom. Or you can smoke them with a smoker.
Oh, yeah. The bees settle right down with one of these, don't they? Yeah, this is good.
Or better still, one of these.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Look in the box and see how docile the bees are. Oh, God! You got me! Ow! Whoa! Red, you gotta get the stinger out!
Yeah, all right. Boy. Good thing he got you in some place I don't mind touching.
Dude, just hurry up and get the stinger out!
Okay. You know, back when I was a kid, long family car trips were never a problem. For one simple reason. We were all afraid of Dad. Times have changed. Parents today give their kids respect and freedom and constant support. And man, are they paying the price. So this time on Handyman Corner, I'm going to show you how you can enjoy a pleasant family car trip without reverting back to the pattern of parental discipline and behavioral standards that were apparently ruining all of our lives. Okay, the first step in giving kids their own space is to divide up the space so you can still have yours. I've cut this cardboard template in the exact shape of the gap between the driver and passenger compartment in my minivan. Now, this is just a template for something stronger, but don't use plywood or cinder block. You want something you can see through. Kids can do bad things very quietly. I'm going to use this plexiglass. Just need a little paint remover to get the words off there. I told Abe nobody around here would pay extra for a hand wash. I left this on for the kids. Now to cut the same shape out of plexiglass. This plexiglass splinters real easy, so I got a fine saw. Well, it's not real fine, but it's fine. And I cut slowly. Well, there's 2 weeks of my life I'll never get back. Now I just put the plexiglass in place and hold it there using the Handyman secret weapon. So I'm going to have a divider, you know, like they have in limos or police cars. I guess the same rule applies to rich people as it does to criminals. Don't want to treat anybody unfairly. Boy, this doesn't fit as well as I had hoped. I'll just use more duct tape. No. Wait a minute. Okay, we're good. Okay, the next step is to soundproof the passenger compartment. That way your kids can listen to their own music without you constantly hearing words that need to be explained to you. So how do we get that soundproof recording studio decor? Look what I found in my shed. You know, I should probably get my cholesterol checked. Okay, let's give it a try. Hope the kids don't think I'm egging them on. Maybe I should have said that in the soundproof area. But we're not done yet. You really don't want other motorists to see your kids' faces and hand gestures. It's been my experience that motorcycle gangs have virtually no sense of humor. So to avoid those confrontations, we're gonna tint the windows. Here again, cost is a consideration, but if you've got an old movie theater in your town, go into the storage room and you'll probably find 3D glasses. How about that, huh? It's functional and it looks functional. Your first trip should be to the 3D movie at the drive-in theater. That way the kids get the full effect and you won't hear a thing. So remember, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Oh, I must have hit the child-proof lock button. Harold! Harold! Ah! You know, sometimes people will come up and ask me why I got into television. My answer is always the same: to foster understanding between the sexes. We always get a good chuckle out of that one. The truth is, I got into television because I'm just like television. TV and I were born around the same time and with the same lousy reception. When TV and I were young, we were both small, we saw everything in black and white, and we spent most of the day sitting quietly in the corner. But it wasn't long before TV hit the cable age and I hit middle age, and that's when we started to grow apart. We both got wider, but my viewpoint got narrower. The TV got less static, I got more. The only thing we had in common was you could press our buttons without even getting up off the couch. Now Harold tells me that pretty soon the TV will also be the computer, the stereo, and the phone. The hardest working thing in the house. Needless to say, this is where TV and I part company. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together.
Sewage is a pattern of numbers. Number 1, then number 2, then numbers up. You do the math.
Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services.
Well, I got the motel problem all worked out.
I'm trying to pick out a song for our first dance for the wedding. You think like a virgin's too on the nose?
How about 2 minutes of silence, Harold?
Can't start a wedding with 2 minutes of
I meant right now.
Okay.
Hey, Red.
Yeah.
Now that you bought the Possum Lake Motel, what happened to the video surveillance tapes?
Oh, no, I got them all. They're beta.
Oh, perfect. Now, look, if you find one from room 4 on July 23rd, 1967, I'd be very interested in buying it.
Trying to destroy the evidence, are you?
No. No. I was hoping it might jog Anne Marie's memory.
Well, you're gonna have to hurry, because Uncle Red has to tear down that motel in the next 12 hours.
Well, Harold, I have a plan.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, I do, Harold. Take a look at this. Got a houseboat, huh? You got a house. What's the difference? Huh? You get it? Get it? No, we don't. You turn the house over, you got a houseboat, huh? I turn the motel over, what have I got?
Shag carpet on the ceiling?
No, sir. I have a cruise ship. Wow! All I gotta do is flip the motel into the lake. The roof becomes the hull. The floor becomes the flat roof. I slap a 9.9 on the back there for some decent gas mileage. I turn a motel into a boatel. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be gigantic.
It's gonna be Titanic.
Winston had got a couple of those model airplanes that you wind up, and it was sometimes hard to open the packaging on that. And Bill was going to join them, but Bill thought it was a kayaking day, and it's just, you know, communication's a big part of Bill's stupidity. So, but he is good at, he has a more aggressive approach to opening a package. And, never work with a guy wearing a helmet. That's the rule there. And So Winston hands him all the parts, and he's gonna take a look at the instructions, try to get it right and everything. And Bill has the ADD kicking in, so he's just kind of doing what he has to do. And funny how, you know, it's a kind of an idiot with Bill. Yeah, it's fine, all right. So Winston hands him the second plan, same approach, basically. And Bill is so talented that he can actually put the plane together without all the parts, which I find. Now he's looking at Winston, and that's too much work winding up that elastic. So he's thinking, wait a second, is there some way that I can do a bit of a shortcut here? And he gets an idea. All right, why doesn't he just take Winston's work and kind of borrow it for a minute? And he hands it back to Winston. You can keep winding Winston. Meanwhile, Bill's plane is ready to go. So he fires it off there. And the thing with those planes, they set the tail on a bit of an angle, so it'll do a big circle around. And Bill probably should have thought that. Oh. And unfortunately, Winston, in his pain, jumped up and down on Bill's airplane. And so now, and Winston had let his plane go, and it was going in a circle the other way. And, you know, you want to, and then no, the heck with it. And, and it kind of jammed right in there. My golly. Whoa! That's 2 minutes for slashing right there. So now they got no planes. So Bill's got an idea. He's got the kayak and he's got the paddles, and he's thinking, wait a second. Maybe we can take this up a notch. And they had found a small tricycle they used as the landing gear. And now they just need elastic. Oh, there's your elastic. Yeah, kind of like a wetsuit. It's a kind of a rubber deal. And so he ties that onto the prop, and then Bill hooks her onto the back. Oh boy. All right. I don't know about this. So Bill gets in, and I'm thinking, you know, you still don't have any wings, do you? No, there's no wings, Bill. There's no wings, Bill. No wings. Wings. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Okay. All right. So Winston's really putting the tension on there and getting her down, and then okay, could have let her go, but he had wound it the wrong way, which was unfortunate. You know, it's human nature to remember things as being better than they were. Like, say, your dating years. Or this old jukebox. Oh, sure, it was kind of neat to see the arm swing over, pick up the record, and then swing across so the machine could play it, and then put it away when it was done. Something you could never get your kids to do. But the problem was the records everybody liked got played so much they got all scratchy. The only ones that sounded good were like the Hanky Panky by Jim Nabors. So what do you do when an old entertainment center stops being entertaining? You do what Jim Nabors couldn't do. You modernize. All it takes is a little imagination and a BB gun, and I can change this unit from a jukebox into a video game. Actually, you can change a lot of things with imagination and a BB gun, like where you'll be living for the next 6 months. Okay, let's see. Elvis, the Beatles, Barry Manilow. Number one with a bullet.
The bride and groom will now have the first dance. How did it go? Did you manage to turn that flea-bitten motel of yours into a cruise ship?
Pretty much, yeah. So you pick out the songs for your wedding?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. You know, I was hoping maybe for a suggestion, maybe something like The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Well, no, that's an odd choice, isn't it?
Yeah, I just grabbed it out of the air, you know.
Yeah, you must have, yeah.
So, no problems at all? You know, like nothing broke, no personal injuries, no massive property damage due to something happening you had anticipated, like, say, gravity?
No, went great.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, so I can go see it then.
No. She's out on sea trials now, and, you know, test run. You know, she's...
You know, because Bonnie and I, we're interested in booking our honeymoon aboard the ship.
Okay, well, okay. You know, cruise ships are really for an older crowd, you know, and I think the Boatel cruise ship is very nice, you know, but I think you and Bonnie might enjoy something a little more exciting.
Like living? Meeting time, Uncle Red.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, but everything went well, though.
It went as well as could be expected.
I'm sorry.
My wife is watching. I'll be coming straight home after the meeting. I learned a lot today. Okay, maybe I lost $800. But when you flip over a seedy motel, you see the stuff that falls out of that thing? Sure makes you feel a lot better about your relationship. I'm glad the batteries were all dead. And to the rest of you, thanks for watching on behalf of myself and Harold and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge. Keep your stick on the ice.
Guys, come on in, everybody seated. Everybody seated. Come on, guys, sit down. Everybody sit down, please. All rise.
Sit down. Bow your heads for the man's prayer. I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess. Okay, men, good news. I have a bunch of used beds, bathtubs, sinks, and toilets at a very reasonable price. If you want to see them, with the breeze and current, they should wash on shore around 9 o'clock tomorrow.